Hello, this is Monique McDonald. And if you're looking for more one-on-one help with your voice and how to make it magnetic, I want to invite you to check out my coaching packages at themagneticvoice.com. Then click Transform with Monique and book a complimentary connection call. Let's see if we can find a package for you that will fit all of your needs. I'm so grateful for your listening to the Magnetic Voice podcast, and I can't wait to meet you and continue the conversation. Take care. See you soon.
Welcome to the Magnetic Voice, here on the Experience of the Soul podcast channel, a show where speakers and singers learn how to be more magnetic and align their voices to the divine within. Today, episode 58, What Shall We Produce? And now your host, Monique McDonald.
Hello and welcome to the Magnetic Voice podcast. My name is Monique McDonald and I am here with the lovely Shannon Kropf.
Hello.
Hey, Shannon.
Hello, Monique. Hello, everybody out there listening. Wow. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
I've been traveling.
I know. How has that been?
It has been life-changing.
Oh, wow. One of those trips, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
I went to Hawaii.
Oh, I'm not jealous at all.
I went to Hawaii and I got my certification to be a conscious transformational coach. And there are only 10 of us in the world that practice this particular healing modality. And there is this feeling, and we all had been, with each other for the whole year, but on Zoom.
Right.
So we all met face to face in the same room at the same time in Hawaii.
Geez, you're suffering for the cause, aren't you? Was it really amazing to meet these people who you had only known on Zoom so far?
It really was. It really was. And I, being me, I was like, so I'm going to stare at you for a while because I can't believe I'm in the same room with you. So
right.
Please don't think I'm weird. I'm just going to, I'm going to be staring at you. And everybody laughed. And we were on the Big Island.
Okay.
And there is a live volcano. Actually, there are 3 live volcanoes.
Oh my gosh.
And the last night we had dinner right next to the big live volcano. And we watched the sunset and then you could see the red lava shooting out. And Shannon, I was transfixed.
Absolutely.
I couldn't move. I felt energetically like I was going to combust. It was like standing next to a dragon.
Oh my gosh.
It was like that.
God, that's amazing.
It was amazing. And I felt that first of all, it was at night, right? And then there was this moment where the moon came from behind the clouds. And it was just like, it felt like I was changed on a cellular level.
Wow.
Which brings me to our quote for today.
All right. Lay it on us.
The quote is by Ernest Holmes.
Oh, yes.
I love him, right?
Mm-hmm.
It says, "We are chemists in the laboratory of the infinite. What shall we produce?"
Ooh, that's good.
Isn't that good? It's so good. So I was feeling this literally chemical change in my body and my energy and the power of this dangerous, right? Because it's lava when but it's the core of the earth coming out in spurts.
It's like the most feral, wild, untamable thing that we know of in our human existence, right?
Right. And to be that close to it, and it was something.
Wow.
And it just brought me to this idea that this power exists and we have access to that same kind of power within us.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And we have the power to mix the ingredients of our thoughts, beliefs, and the way we take action on them, like we're chemists, right? In a laboratory, and that we have the ability to make decisions and to create our lives.
Right.
Being aware of this infinite power within. We get to create our own reality.
I don't know why this struck me, but I'm going to go with it.
I love it. I love it. Tell me.
I love that he said chemist.
Yes.
He did not say alchemist. Alchemy is, maybe we can try this and it'll work. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Chemistry is, here is what this is and here's what will happen when you do this.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so It's not this kind of ephemeral, wishy-washy thing out there that maybe if I do this, it'll work. It's the laws of nature. That's right. This is what happens when you create, when you produce, when you manifest.
Yes. And that our life experiences are like the results of a chemical reaction.
Ooh, that's good.
Right?
Yeah.
How our thoughts and beliefs serve as a catalyst for these reactions, that we're not victim to it.
Right. Right.
That we decide. That we have this power of choice as human beings. And I don't know about you, but this year,
it's like every time a new year starts, I think, okay, it's got to get better, right? There's no other direction for this to go.
Yes. And we get so focused on just surviving, right?
Yeah.
Just getting through the day and doing whatever is on your to-do list and getting, and I don't know about you, but my email is like, it's like so much information is coming at me all at once.
Absolutely.
I feel like I'm just trying to, keep the boat steady.
Right.
As it's going. And so this concept of the laboratory of the infinite is reminding me that we choose, and that is our superpower. And a lot of us don't realize that we get to choose.
Yeah, true.
We get to choose what ingredients we use in our laboratory. We are not victim to, today I woke up and I felt like doo-doo.
Right.
So that means the rest of my day is going to be like that.
Right. Right.
We have tools. We have our thoughts. We have our beliefs, and we decide what kind of day we're going to have.
Right. I was talking with, I did a live stream on a community that I run with Dave, that has nothing to do with spirituality. It's about music. But I was just on my live stream yesterday, I was just talking about how much information we have coming at us all the time from every direction.
Yes.
Whether it's opinions or news or whatever it is. And the point that I started on was that we're not created to hold this much information.
Right.
If that makes sense. We're borderline omniscient at this point. I know what's going on in Turkey and Syria, for instance. 100 years ago, I would have no clue. I'd just be sitting here in my daffodils having a good day,
Right.
And so we're not, I think we're not emotionally and spiritually constructed such that we're meant to hold all that information. And so I think where I got to while I was talking was to be discerning in what we allow in.
Yes.
And I think it dovetails perfectly with what you're saying is we get to choose our ingredients, and just the idea of not taking everything that comes at us, even at face value, discerning what is good and right in this and what is not for me and what is for me to do. And yeah.
Yes. And that for me is understanding alignment. This is my new favorite word, right?
Yeah.
Is this in alignment with who I am and who I want to be in the world?
Right.
I think that I agree with you completely that we're not built to withstand the constant onslaught of media, technology, and yet this is, for most of us, this is our lives. So stress, I mean, stress wasn't a thing when we were just tilling the earth.
Right. The stress was, is it going to rain or not?
And at the end of that is, it's either going to rain or not. And so it doesn't cause stress, right? I think. So one of the things that we were working on in our leadership last 3-day class for this certification was, what do you want? And I have to tell you, there were 10 of us in the room, and for all 10 of us, it took a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're not asking ourselves these kinds of questions. We are reacting to what is coming at us.
Absolutely.
And so we don't even take the moment to say, well, yeah, what do I want? And then this is such a powerful exercise. What do you want? I would like to fill my brand new course that's starting a week from next week. So all of you listening are invited to this amazing course called Unleash Your Authentic Voice. It's a 6-week program to help you create the speech of your dreams, your keynote, your presentations, so that you can stand in your power and communicate with all of your heart, your joy. And you own the room when you walk into the room. So, yes. Okay. So that's what I want.
Yes.
I want 8 beautiful souls who are ready for this amazing, life-changing information. Okay. So the next question is, after what do you want? The next question is, what's stopping you? What is the thought? What is the idea that stops you?
Right.
So in my case, right now, today, I'm thinking, I've only got a week to find these 8 people. How am I going to find all these people in a week? And it stops me.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
So then the next step of this exercise is how to turn that around.
Okay.
So that's the limiting thought. I've
Right.
only got a week.
Right.
So the limitation is time.
Mm-hmm.
So when you switch that around and you say, I have a week to find the most amazing speakers and life enhancing change makers
Yeah.
that are going to take this information and create this ripple effect out into the world. I get to do that in a week.
Yeah.
And did you notice, I know those of you listening, you can't see my face, but did you see how it lights me up?
Oh, it definitely changed.
Right? So you go from the limiting belief of, oh, I only have a week, to I have a week. I wonder how spirit is going to work this one out.
Right.
And then and then the final step, which is what we've been discussing, is the law of attraction, right? This whole idea of putting the intention out into the world and what do you want?
Yeah.
This is the piece. To look at my life and find evidence that this new belief or this new decision that I've made, I get to find these amazing people in a week to find evidence in my life where that is true, where I created miracles in a day, where people showed up and found me and I didn't have to do anything except be there, available with the container created to receive them.
Mm-hmm.
And then your mind starts to look for the evidence,
right,
which helps you then accept the new decision or the belief.
Right.
My mentor, Jackie Simmons, she was on the show. She was one of our guests last year. She calls it the elephant walk. There's the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
She calls it the elephant walk. And I'm really loving this idea, and I'm using it with my clients, and I'm watching miracles.
Wow.
Because when you understand the power of making a new decision, I used to believe that a week is not enough time.
Right.
But now I know that it's more than enough time, and it's going to be fun and exciting. Right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So this is a fun, easy exercise and a technique to take your life in your hands and bring yourself to that point of power.
Right.
That point of power that is choice. When those limiting beliefs come up for you, what's the opposite of that?
Right.
And how can I make that true? How can I go back in my life and find all the ways that it is true?
Right.
Does that make sense?
It does. It does.
So, I want everyone within the sound of my voice to embrace your superpower of choice. Take control of your thoughts and your beliefs and turn them around and make new decisions and start using your laboratory of the infinite. Be the chemist.
Yes.
And you can choose to create a positive, fulfilling life experience right now.
Yay.
Yay! All right. I think we should go into meditation on that. What do you think?
Yes, that's so exciting.
Oh, me too. I'm so excited. Thank you for being my partner in this, Shannon.
And you too. Thank you so much.
And for those of you listening, if you'd like to sign up for this amazing course, go to themagneticvoice.com/mastery. I can't wait to see you there. All right, let's take this energy and joy and laughter into meditation as we breathe and consciously connect to the divine laboratory of the infinite. We breathe and consciously align ourselves to the understanding that we get to choose our thoughts and beliefs. We are the divine chemist, taking the elements of thought and belief that empower us. We decide which ingredients we are going to put together in order to create positive and fulfilling experiences in our lives. What if you used affirmations and visualizations and mindfulness, consciousness to open your mind and heart and decide what is in alignment with what I want to produce today? What is mine to do today? Who do I want to show up in the world as today? And choose the thoughts and the beliefs and the life experiences to mix together right here and right now. The formula that will be the catalyst to unleash your true self, your most powerful self. You get to decide who you are, what you believe. You are redefining yourself. Every moment of every day, you are becoming. If you are alive, you are growing and expanding. And so today, right here, right now, as you breathe and know yourself as the magnificent masterpiece that is God's great creation, who will you be? What is yours to do today? What do you think and believe that will bring you closer into alignment with the divine creature that is within you here and now? Open your heart. Align yourself, ground yourself into this power of choice that we have. Choose to be your best self. Let your intuition guide you. Let your divine love lead you. Because you are the divine chemist in the laboratory of the infinite. I can't wait to see what you create. We're so grateful for your courage, and your voice. Bless you, my friends. Thank you. And so it is.
We hope you've enjoyed this episode of The Magnetic Voice here on the Experience of the Soul podcast channel. This channel is made possible because of listeners just like you. If you would like to support the channel with your tax-deductible contribution on an ongoing basis or through a one-time gift, head over to experienceofthesoul.com/support. The Magnetic Voice is copyright 2022 Monique McDonald, all rights reserved. Our theme music is composed by Dave Kropf and used with permission. The Experience of the Soul podcast channel is a production of 818 Studios.
Hey friends, Sean here, your Experience of the Soul producer. I want to take a moment to tell you about something truly exciting. The SoulWorks online community, created by your host, Cynthia Alice Anderson, and available on the Mighty Networks app. If you're looking for a place where you can explore your spiritual path, connect with others, and grow in a meaningful way, then this is for you. SoulWorks is so much more than an online community. It's a safe, inclusive space for spiritual exploration, self-discovery, and personal transformation. Inside the community, you'll find everything from uplifting spiritual studies to soul-centered growth practices, meditations, affirmations, and so much more. It's a space where you'll always be supported and never judged. The best part, membership is free. You'll have access to powerful resources, inspiring content, and a supportive group of like-minded people who are all on their own unique spiritual journeys. And if you're ready to dive deeper, there are premium options available to enhance your experience with a live Monday night talk series and extended, deeper meditations. If you're seeking a place to connect, grow, and nurture your soul, we would love to have you join us in the SoulWorks community and see where this journey can take you. Visit my.soulworkscommunity.com today.